and welcome to Go Beyond Betty. I got this giant pack of meat for 50 bucks. Oh, I'm excited. With all that amazing meat, I had to do something and I wasn't in the mood for stew, so Ragu was the next best option. Afterwards, I did think I should make birria, so maybe with the next 2 packs, I'll do that. But Ragu is a delicious, hearty Italian sauce with lots of shredded meat, not just like ground beef. This is way better. It's a very thick and rich sauce. So when you add it to your fresh pasta, you'll be adding some cooking water and cheese and all kinds of good stuff. So check this out. This is how to make it and pack it for your freezer. Now I have a bunch of stew and you should see some of these pieces. Some of them are like 10 bites long. It's crazy. You only think that Ragu is something in a jar at the grocery store? Oh, you're in for a treat today. So lots of pepper on top because I'm gonna roll it around to the bottom. I'm not going to trim the fat. I'm not going to worry about that right now because there really isn't much. It's just kind of a tougher cut. Again, this is probably at least 2 pounds, probably 2.5. So I'm going to salt it pretty heavily. You can't salt it too much and you can't undersalt it. So don't worry about it because what we're going to do is be cooking it in tomatoes. So we're going to make a delicious Italian sauce. It's probably plenty. So I'm just going to kind of roll these around, get them good and seasoned, and then I'm gonna get my big skillet. So I have Bertha over there. That's what I call her. Big Bertha. Oh, she's a big girl. Giant, the biggest staub that they make. I'm gonna get that on a pretty good heat, and I need to brown all these sides. So I'm only gonna probably be able to do, even though it's huge, I'm probably gonna have to do 3 batches of meat. So I'm gonna kind of separate this into thirds because you wanna have enough space to really get a good brown crust on everything. So I'll do 1, take it out, do the next one, take it out, do the 3rd one, take it out, then we'll do something next. Boom. Any neutral oil will do. Wait till it's good and hot, don't put them in there early, don't be tempted. Thing is nice and browned. Now we're gonna leave the pan hot, deliciously dirty. Ow, Gina. And we're gonna put our vegetables in. So let me show you what we're gonna do for our vegetables. A couple cloves of garlic, a couple carrots, and 1 sweet onion. The kind of onion doesn't matter at all. I'm just gonna quarter it, make it a little easier. I'm gonna just completely blend all of this up till it's just like a weird puree. All right, I'm gonna dump it all into our hot pan. It's gonna be really noisy. We want to start pulling up all those delicious things in the bottom. Oh, yeah. So let this cook for just a few minutes. Since it's so smally diced, it's going to cook very quickly. Our carrots and onion and garlic are cooked pretty well. If I'd had celery, I would have thrown it in there. I just put it out. I have a, I don't know, 1.5 cups, give or take, of wine. I'm going to pour that in there. Finish deglazing the whole pan. And I want that to reduce a little bit. I don't want an alcoholic taste. I just want some good, rich umami-ness. So let that cook for 5-10 minutes till it evaporates, maybe by half. It's reduced quite a bit. I'm gonna add just a little bit of beef stock. If you had it in a can, maybe do 1 small can. I love better than bouillon. It just is easy. So I just did maybe 2 teaspoons in some water. This would actually be super salty, but I just want to add a little more moisture. And then I'm gonna open my cans of tomatoes. A couple 28-ounce cans. I'm gonna do 1 crushed. I probably would do 2 crushed if I had it, but I don't. I have 1 crushed and 1 whole. I'll just squeeze those and crumble them up. And then 1 jar of paste. So we have a nice simmer going on in there. This is gonna bring the temperature down for just a minute. But we're adding in our crushed. Smart thing to do is pour against a spoon and then it'll reduce splashing. But as you can see, I put an apron on real fast. Because when you have whole tomatoes, watch out. Yeah, you can hear me.
I'm a fan of that.
You dork. Okay, small jar of paste. You could do less. If you don't like a very thick sauce, do less. Again, all of this is just kind of whatever you have and is very flexible. Instead of stew meat, you could probably easily use
Chuck roast.
Chuck roast, that's what's looking for.
Or top round, but
no,
that's too nice.
Chuck is the best. It's looking so ragu-y. It's not a word. I've shown you this before. Just grab the whole tomato, go as low as you can, squeeze it slowly. You'll get a surprise if you squeeze fast. This is one of those meditative practices to teach you and me to slow down because I'm not good at that. Ooh, Tommy, do you have one hand to stir because it's getting angry? Okay. Ooh, she is angry, my friend. Hey, None of that. Let's put the meat in. That'll bring the temperature down and stop that bubbling nonsense. Back to work. Meditative practice. I always wanted to call this cento, but it is not. It's cento in Italian. So the C is a CH. How do I know that, you ask? I saw an app. There you have it. Oh shit, sorry. I didn't slow down on that one. Oh crap. Okay.
That's not on my nice shirt.
Sorry. It's right here.
Is it?
It's on your pants though. Okay, cover it. Oh, 3 bay leaves or so. Cover it, leave it. Sorry, Tom. Stir those bay leaves around and cover it. Someone is ready for dinner. Here's a quick tip. When you have this ragu and it has all that stew meat in there, you could easily pull all of it out and shred it with forks. I am lazy. If you cooked it enough, potato masher will do the trick. So it's super, super thick. So I'm actually not going to thin mine out. I thought I was going to with a little bit of chicken broth that I had in the fridge, but no need. So let's see how it is. Here it is with the spaghetti squash. I do have to put on some Parmesan and some basil, and let's try it out. Oh my gosh, it is so meaty and thick and rich. It is very... It's amazing. I dare say I like it more than my arrabbiata. The arrabbiata sauce is very thin because there's a lot of broth and a lot of wine in it. Like I've already been drinking. There's a lot of broth and a lot of wine in it. So it's a thinner sauce, but it's really sausagey and with the fennel. This is more like just really rich tomatoes that have been cooked down all day, and along with that meat and all the meat juices that got cooked in the tomatoes and the acid. It is amazing. I gotta tell you, I gotta have a bite. If pasta sauce can be amazing without pasta and using spaghetti squash, you know it's amazing. Oh goodness. It's delicious. I hope you try it, and please tell me if you do. Thank you again for watching me at Go Beyond Betty, and I hope you take a risk this week. Purchase a piece of meat that you've never used before and find a way to use it. You'll be surprised at how good things can come out. Thank you again for watching me at Go Beyond Betty, where you are taking risks in the kitchen. We'll see you next time. Bye.